This thing's muted. Test, test, test. Alright, we should have audio now. Ugh. Good morning. It's 11:15 a.m. Wednesday the 7th, I want to say? Or is it the 8th? Muted. Test, test, test. So, okay, this is working now. Turn that down. And this is my What's Up Dave morning-ish stream. Sometimes I do it in the afternoon or in the evening, depending on how late it is, or well, depending on when I get to this. And today, what we are working on is, well, there's a couple things. Like we have the deadlines on the 15th. There's a lot of stuff to do between now and then. Then I have this trip coming up in March that I'm kind of stressed out about. I think there's not much I can do about it, though, so no sense in wasting too much energy on that. So I'm just going to today's sheet. But the first thing to do is to check in on the progress of yesterday's pork shank cooking. So let me switch to camera 2. Cat behind me needs attention too. Alright, let's walk over to the kitchen. Hey kitty. How come I can't see my own channel here? Alright. Oh, okay, that's showing up there. I need to get one of those stands or something. Is this starting from the very end, or how does this work? Okay, I guess that's working. So yesterday, yesterday I was making this pork shank. Get some more light in here. And these curtains, or these blinds, I should say. It's a snowy day here in New Hampshire. We had kind of a mini ice storm last night, but it should be there's another one coming. So this is what it looks like now. Let's bring us down in. So I cooked this for about 3 hours on low heat. And you can see like it really hasn't gelatinized. It's mostly, there's not as much fat rendered out of that as much as I thought it would. But then again, this isn't a very big piece of meat. This is like I think a 3-pound pork shoulder. It's like 99 cents a pound. But what I'm going to do is, now that I have this here, is I'm just going to warm it up really slowly. Let's put it on the back burner. Let's just out of the way. I'm just going to put that on warm. I don't want to boil this, overcook it, and I don't want to really just overdo it. So this will probably take like an hour or so to warm up, and that's just fine. So while that's going on, what I can do is I can make some rice. My rice cookie bowl thing. Let's see. Do I have any rice? I need to buy some. Yeah, some of this nishiki medium grain. Delicious white rice. I'm going to make 2 cups of this. Just fell over. And this will take about not a rice. This will take about an hour on the good setting. Any good Asian, I have a rice cooker. I'm just going to rinse this stuff out now. My mom used to rinse, I think, 5 or 6 times. when people say they're not supposed to rinse it, I think in the old days when they used to make white rice, the polishing compound would still be in the rice, so you would want to rinse it out. It would like be something, some kind of mineral or something. So you would have to rinse it really clean. I don't think they use that kind of mineral anymore for polishing, and then people say like this will rinse away all the vitamins or something like that. Yeah, but I don't know. I think that may be true. I tend to think it's might be one of those nutritionist myths. But I'm also too lazy to really rinse this until it's clear. My mom would say like you would have to rinse it until this water was like absolutely clear, and that would be like the best tasting rice. You know, it probably is. Oh, maybe we'll go. Or it's freezing. A little bit more time. Yeah, cold. Remember, it will take forever to get the water to run clear. Why do people still do this? I'm sure in this country, anything that's sold like this is going to not have minerals in it. That's going to, I don't know, lock your bowels or whatever that does. But, growing up in Taiwan, as my parents did, they probably didn't have those kind of, controls. So, better safe than sorry, right? I'm gonna dump this into the rice cooker. This thing keeps running. Alright, and let's put this back over here so I can watch that pot. Although nothing much is going to be happening with that. But we'll check back on it later. I'll put this on low. Yeah, so after I'm done with this, the morning review of the work I'm doing today, that might be fun to see. Oh, Courtney says in the live chat, I'm in need of new rice cooker. The Teflon's coming off. Hope not to slowly killing your family. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that. Like maybe it's killing you slowly. I would imagine that it's better not to have bits of Teflon. I've been waiting for that rice cooker to die for the longest time. That's a Zoji Rushi, which is like one of the best known Japanese brands. I've had good luck with them. What I would really like to get is like one of those first generation electric rice cookers, which are basically just a hot plate that's enclosed that you put water on the outside. It's good for steaming stuff. But these are fine. I mean, the new rice cookers are like they can get ridiculously expensive. And they also take longer to cook rice too, but allegedly making better rice. So I've had my eye on a few rice cookers. Yeah, let's just take 2 minutes and look at one. 2 minutes. Rice cookers. Oji Rushi. Amazon. Ooh. Yeah, they have these ones that do that pressure cook and what's this? They're induction heating, so they use like a induction hot plate, so they're fast. Pressure cooking. Yeah, I would be looking for an induction heating version of it. Yeah. The one I have is like one of, so I guess something like this, but it's really old. Conventional electric rice cookers. Now we're getting to this is the kind here that I was talking about, the first generation style ones. These are like pretty cheap, like $34. Let's see what this picture show us. What it looks like. Yeah, it just turns on and off basically. I imagine that there's other brands that are alright. Yeah, I have something that's kind of like this one, I think. Compare and select and compare. I'm intrigued by this pressure cooking one though. Sojirushi. 32 seconds. Sojirushi pressure rice cooker. I mean, if I can make rice faster, that'd be great. $368 for 1 liter? Oh, maybe that's just a... these are all imported. Is 1 liter a lot? How many cups is that? 250. Oh, there's a bigger one too. $283. Tiger, I forget if that's Japanese or if that's Korean. I always like the snob and go for the Zojirushi. Yeah, but I think the wire cutter, or the Sweet Home maybe. Rice cooker. I think they did a review of them. The best rice cooker. That's a pretty good review site. Hambleton Beach. 36 bucks. Oh, that reminds me, there's... Oh. That's slow. That's terrible. It makes a variety of different rices. Yep. Rinsed, dry, and washed rice. Particulars of how you prepare rice have become a significant part of Japanese food culture. Huh. Rinsed rice under 1 for water a minute, dried for a minute, then cooked it with the amount of water recommended. Anyway, that's today's distraction. So, maybe I should have brought the camera back, because now I can't compare, yes, these things side by side, but let's take a look. Let me open my Quiver notebook. Let's get this up and see what I did yesterday, or if I updated it yesterday. My master index file, February, that was yesterday. Yesterday was like a pretty busy day. I got 7 or 8 hours of billable work in, which doesn't sound like a lot maybe. If you think, oh, that's like a 9 to 5 job, but that was actual focus to work. Not lunch, not meetings, but building stuff. And usually I can only do it for about 4 hours. I wonder if it's because I did the biphasics thing yesterday. Here's my sheet. I really should get that. Fix this. So my sheet, like, there's those clouds in the middle. So I had gotten 4 hours of sleep and gotten up around 5. And then I started working around 7. I went from 7 to 9:45. I checked in some stuff into the repo. Then I slept for about 4 hours, and I got back up and did some more work. So, although I didn't get a whole lot of other things done, though. I did get some game time in, though, with my cousins, which was good. So let's start this off by... I don't know if I can angle this camera down. Maybe this will work. Sort of hang it there. So that's kind of an interesting viewpoint. So what do I got here? I've got, this is Tuesday, this new one will be Wednesday. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, February. I guess it's the 8th. Really? Is it the 8th? No. It is. I never know what day it is. 2017th. I keep forgetting to check the chat. What is this? Oh, you're looking at YouTube. Rice rinsing is more with starches involved. Well rinse is not gummy or sticky, says Bill. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Never made a risotto. First gen one. Ooh. Yeah. So we're just talking about rice cookers in the chat. I need to really set up my camera switching keyboard thing. So let's see. Yeah, that was the chat thing. Maybe I should make a chat plus window view. That might be kind of neat. But anyway, let's go back to Oxcam. Oops, not Oxcam, main webcam. So, what time is it now? It's 11:28. What did I do this morning? Start this at 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I gotta read that article about rice rinsing. I never really knew why we did it. I think the mineral thing was a thing though. Made for small pebbles. Who knows? In the morning, I actually did some chores. I mopped and vacuumed, or vacuumed and mopped, I should say. And did the cat litter. Refresh. Let's see. Started this stream when? What time was? It's been going for 17 minutes. It's 11:30ish now, so I started What's Up Dave here. One thing I forget about these ETP sheets is like I actually forget how much I like doodling the line dividers. Let's see. So this is What's Up Dave. Things I need to do today. Let me look at my list. I keep losing my mouse. Okay, let's go to this side view here. I think I can use webcam plus desk. Looks like it's cutting it off at the side though. So I'm looking up here. It's not working again. Let me fix that real quick. Accessibility preferences. More options. Adjust size and location. This keeps moving. Done. Close. So I'm looking here. This bug is actually done. This is bug is something I need to check. February 7th. This is my main index file. So the kind of things that go here is yesterday was a big code day. How would I express this? 2 chunks of billable work around 8 hours. I've started adding these smileys at the end because this might give me an idea about how I felt during the day. You know, so like last Friday the 3rd, I was like having a very active day. Was not happy about it. Weekend, it was kind of a blah about it. Monday was like, got some work done. Tuesday was a good day. Played R6 a bit for first time in a while with Dom. Thanks, Dom. Oh, I meant then there's Pork Shank Day because it was going to be a snowstorm. Alright, so today is February 8th, Tuesday. Is there anything else I need to remember? No. Let me look at my code list. I haven't done any work on my on my other projects. It's not really bothering me yet, but it might. So these are the focuses for the day, I think. Mirroring, plotting information in the student app. That bug, and then these 2 things. So this is probably going to be, I'm guessing today's not going to be a really productive day as far as just like pounding out progress, because I'm going to have to do some reading and research about what's going on with the way plotting works. I didn't author that feature, and how it works on Student App, which is something I didn't author either. So, studying other people's code. That's what it's going to be. So I'll write down in here, I'm going to write down my code. Code time block 1. I'll put it as TB15. And to move my car back. Is there anything else I want to do today? Anything pressing? Really, this code is hanging over my head, so I'm going to list at the bottom, or here, one more thing. Oh, I should work on the that Groundhog Day Joy article. That's another T block, time block 15. And I should also update the Groundhog Day resolutions form tracker for Jackie in the chat room. And at the bottom, I'll speculatively do read and respond to long emails. That's getting to the point now that I'm feeling like I don't want to write down anymore. If I have too many things lingering over my head, that tends to like put me in a bad mood. It's just this weird response that I have. Let me make sure that we have a conference call at noon too. So that's coming up soon. Good thing I did this earlier. Conference call. Hopefully that doesn't kill the rest of my day. I find conference calls really draining. And so I wrote it down here on yesterday's sheet, so to remind me when I was doing the review for the morning. Locksmith, Asian groceries. These are all errands. Shipment returns. Breaks are a scheduled thing. This depends when I can do that. This is going to be after the 15th. What's accounting? I'll do that. Account. Reread my process list. I wrote down a list of everything I had to do to prepare taxes. Once I read that, it might put me in the mood to go to the next step. Patreon video is still on this list. I will speculatively put it down here at the bottom. Patreon video. I did mop, actually. That was actually on the list. Cross out. Check mark. I'll write it down here so it looks more official. Mopped! Oh, I did that today, though. Mopped! Alright. Anything else that I am forgetting or need to do? I'm checking this. Oh, I had to go to the gym today. Why did I cross that out? Oh, because that's right, I just crossed it out. Gym. This is another time block 15. So if I'm going to be out, I might as well do some of these errands. Which ones are... Or I can do the writing at the... So then Buck's writing session. It's not technically another task, but... Alright, so that looks like what my day is going to be today. Let's go back to webcam. And this is what it looks like so far. And before I sign off, let's have a look at that pork shank and see if it looks any better. Like the anticipation. It's been just sitting on low for the past few minutes. It probably hasn't changed appreciably. Oh no, yeah, so it's like slowly warming up, but that's fine. Don't want to overdo it. I'll put this down to warm. By the time that rice is done, this should be all warmed up. And maybe what I can do is, I have some vegetables, I think. I should rinse and wash these, and I can like have that with this. I think this is uchoy. Utsai. Yangtsai. Uchoy, I think it's Cantonese. But it's a kind of crunchy stemmed. Is it? No, uchoy is the. It's an oil. It means oil vegetable, I think. My dad told me a story when he was a kid growing up in Taiwan, which at that time was a Japanese colony. They would harvest this and they would make oil out of it for machines. Oil vegetable. Really? Maybe it comes out of the seeds or something. I'm not sure. Is this what they make canola oil out of? It's one of those mystery plants. But I will rinse that over here. Might as well just get that going. My Joseph foldable colander. I need to refill this too. Humidifier. This out here. Rice cooker's going. Filling these bottles of water. These are washed or not? I don't think they are. This feels like it's deformed or something. I don't know how to rinse these things. You're supposed to use a big rinsing bowl. I actually have one. I saw this in an Asian market. It reminded me of the things that I see on the streets in Taiwan, so I got them. I should totally use this. As much as I like using my Joseph colander. I like how it folds flat so I can store it in my pile of cutting boards. So far it hasn't broken, which is kind of impressive. Because like these folds here, like you'd think that these would break. It's actually pretty strong. Gotten some good use out of it. So the nice thing about this is like it can actually soak in the water and then pull out like that and drain. Do I have garlic? I don't think I do. How come I never have garlic? I don't cook enough, that's why. I could have sworn I got a whole thing of it. There we go. That's done. So maybe somewhere over here the garlic is. I said Yoda-like. I need to get some spicy noodles from my sister so she can send them to her friend Sarah. I could have sworn I had a big thing of garlic someplace. Oh, I do. And some potatoes and some onions, which suggests that curry should be made at some point. Put this. I really need to like get this kitchen in better shape. This guy drives me nuts. Anyway, let's bring this back. And I will take some photos of the pork shank when it is done so people can see what it looks like. Ugh. And I think we are done with this for today. So today is going to be a work day. It's also a snowy day. Tomorrow we're going to get another snowstorm. I should make a list of groceries. I need to buy eggs. So I can make something called ludan, which is like a soy sauce egg. You put it in brown soy sauce based sauce that pork shank is braising in, and actually it's not braising, it's stewing in, and then the soy sauce gets absorbed by the egg. It's hard boiled egg, and it becomes delicious. Yeah, I'd forgotten to get eggs, but I can get some today. I do this trip. I should just make where's my index cards? Do need to reorganize a bit here, and buy some new index cards. I think might have to make some task cards. I used to buy the Aaron Mankey. He made these what are they called? Frictionless index cards, and they're beautiful, thick cards. But Aaron Mankey now has a very successful podcast, I understand, called Lore, and he's retired that business. So I think it's okay if I make them. I'll have to ask him. But we'll see. All right, so that's for today. That's today's What's Up stream, and hope you have a good day.